Hi everyone, welcome to this Wednesday runes reading for today, February 15 till next week, February 21st. So let's see what Odin have in store for us this week. Let's begin. Okay, so we start with Algoz. Now, this is the rune of spiritual and mental evolution that we have. We have to find balance in everything, and it's really important that we don't leave everything to just, try to grip ourselves to something or to someone else, whether it's spiritual or material. It's also telling us that the obstacles on our path are there to help us make the good choice and take the right path for us. It's also a rune of protection. Okay, sorry. Love. A real passion will find its balance in a stable mental, emotional, and physical, spiritual, and material relationship. If one of these is missing, then you will have to find balance, because too much of one or not enough of the other, it's not good. So you have to find balance between all of that. Money. You will have to find a good balance in your budget. You can make good decisions that will bring some money each and every week for you, and you will be able to make some extra gain, so you will be able to spoil yourself. But for that you need a good plan and a balanced budget. Work. You are working a little bit more than normal, or maybe it's because you like to work, or maybe it's because you're trying to not hide, but to avoid something in your life. So for example, if your family life is not good, maybe you're working too much to try to avoid that going on in that relationship. So be aware of that. So yes, it's important to work, but there's not only work, okay? So try to find balance even there. Health. You are lucky to have good health. If you're suffering, right now, you will find the good treatment for you to help your body and mental get the energy to heal. Okay, so the next one. Oh, we have two. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Ehwaz, and then we have Adal and its reverse. So let's start with this one. Okay, this rune is about the end of something, a situation, maybe a little death, not necessarily physical, but the end of something that will bring a rebirth. It tells you that it's the start and the rebirth of something, and you have to go, like I was saying, through a little death to end something before something new can start. Love. The end of a love relationship will give life to another one. Maybe the relationship you're in right now, it's coming to an end, like you know it. So maybe it's time to let it go and to either find or get in a relationship that will bring you happiness. Money. What you're living right now, whether it's a good money situation or not, might end. So, for example, if you have some money, careful because you can lose it. But then again, if you're having some financial difficulties, then some money might come and you will get a better life. Not saying you're going to be a millionaire, but money will be a little better. Work. You're coming to the end of your contract. Maybe you might change your working situation. Try to find the good thing in it so that it will bring you not only happiness, but you will be able to find maybe another better situation or one that suits yourself better. Health. Even if you seem to be in good health, it might hide a little sickness. So maybe it's a good time to have a checkup. Then, if you're already sick, don't worry because healing is near and it's also possible. So, this was the first one. Let's go to the second. Atala and its reverse. Let's see if I have a little spot for it. I'm going to put it like that. Okay, so this is the rune of karma, but it's also the rune of your ancestor, grounding, wisdom, everything that's come from our past and our culture. It's also the rune of what we inherit, whether it's financial or moral. It's all about that, about family mostly. It tells you to look inside yourself and to try to find your own truth. It's your strength, your knowledge that will help you in this life. Love. There might be some fighting in your family. Someone is not agreeing with you. So you will kind of be stuck in the middle. Keep in mind that every conflict might bring you some knowledge, meaning that if someone made a mistake, you can learn from that because maybe you won't do the same mistake. So it can save you some future fight. Money. It's not time to buy some like some house or anything like that. Wait. Someone might ask you for money, but you might lose from that deal. There might be also some fighting and big feud about money in your family or with friends. Work. It's not time to start a project with a family member. You won't have the strength to deal with the situation and it will bring a fight in the family. So you can start one, but by yourself. Health. Maybe you're dealing with a sickness that can be hereditary. So check and do some research about that. Try to find if what kind of sickness runs in your family. For example, maybe your grandfather was having, let's say, heart problems. Maybe an aunt was having some migraines, things like that. So try to do some research as best as you can, and it might help you. Be also aware that if you have dealing with sickness, maybe you won't get help from your family. So maybe it's better to ask a friend or some professional because your family might not be there for you. And the last one for this week, it's Manaz. Okay, so this rune would represent the man, like the king of his castle. It's also a rune of family, the one we get when we're born, but the one that we choose, meaning friends, and the one we want to have and we consider family. It also tells you that you need to be independent of other to stay responsible of your choice. Um, Tells you that this family might bring you happiness, but can also be bringing some conflicts. Love. You have a good relationship, strong one, about family and house. Um, you might have some project to start a family. Doesn't necessarily mean a birth can be one, but can be maybe that you want to adopt a kid, or maybe I'm saying also some fur baby. Maybe you want to adopt some of them to give them a home. So yeah, can also be some of your kids that now are ready to start um, their own family. So maybe you can be a grandparent. So yeah, that can happen. Money. You have to trust yourself, but also your friends that are giving you some tips with love and that are trying to help you. You will receive financial help from your close one. Maybe you can have a small inheritance or some money coming from your family. Work. Um, you might um, have a project with someone in your family. You might work with one of them, or someone from your family will give you help or encourage you to get a contract. Maybe you might have um, a movement in your job, so getting a better situation. You can move forward. Health. If you're having some um, health difficulties, your family will be helping you. So ask for help and take all the energy that they are giving you. Now I know that this one and the other right here kind of conflicts. So what I'm seeing is maybe for like the first part of the week, it might be um, mostly, not a good time to ask for that, but maybe a little bit after, things might change, something might come between you and your family um, that will change the situation for the best. And then again, for some, it can be for some that yes, you can always ask for help, and also further that no matter what, you can't. You have to count on yourself simply. It's sad, but that's the way it is. So, thank you for joining me. I wish you all a happy and blessed Odin's Day and a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you.